with you guys, but you weren't there. My phone's messing up. I pressed the go live button and it went live, but it didn't go to this conversation. So I'm sitting here answering, talking to Brian Lane, and I'm talking to Sniper. And hey, Lucy. Lucy was there. She saw me having this conversation with you guys, but it was the wrong conversation. It was a good conversation, though. I said the wisest things I've ever said. I said the most insightful things, the most loving and caring things I've ever said. And now they're gone, and I got nothing else to say. That's the way it works. Cat is so Yogi, getting ready to head. I apologize, guys, for that. Getting ready to head to work, so I'll be listening as long as I'm on Wi-Fi. I am here, right? You guys can hear me. Let me know. Maybe my phone is glitching again. The same thing that happened this morning when I thought I was going on my members only live and I wasn't. Sebastian, my friend, how are you? Brian, and I read this. Brian says, hey, Eric, it's official. I have a yogi turtle. He was meditating with me last night on yoga mat. I was sitting there with him when I opened my eyes. He had his clothes, deep in meditation, deep in turtle meditation. I've often suspected that a turtle is the soul of the universe. Maybe we are just aspects of a turtle's dream. Maybe when the turtle wakes up, when the great cosmic turtle wakes up, we're gone. Hey, Chris. So what I was talking about on my other conversation was Course in Miracles, and maybe it's entirely wrong. Maybe every single word in A Course in Miracles is wrong, and I've been mistaken for over 30 years. Guess what? Hey, Anna. Anna says, hi, Yogi, and everyone. I'm perfectly okay with that. Because I have navigated through circumstances, events, what could be viewed as failures, heartbreaks, devastations, not with A Course in Miracles, but by being able to progressively listen deeper and deeper and deeper my own inner guidance. And I would not have been able to do that had I not followed the teachings offered through A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles is a pointer, not the thing itself. You know, again, in neuro-linguistic programming, they'd say the map is not the territory, the menu is not the meal. The book isn't the thing. The book isn't love. The book isn't forgiveness. The book is a finger pointing at love. It's a finger pointing at forgiveness. So who cares if it's wrong? Who cares if the entire cosmology offered by A Course in Miracles or Kabbalah or yoga or Christianity is wrong? Does the practice itself bring you a lasting peace that is unconditional? Meaning, when I was divorced, I was able to navigate to a peaceful place. When both my parents died, when I held my dad's hand the moment he died, I was able to guide myself to a peaceful place. When I lost my business, when I lost 2 cars, over and over and over again. Who hasn't experienced similar things? That's life. That's what Buddha called dukkha, the unsatisfactory of life, which leads to suffering. Because we say, this is it. This is finally going to bring me happiness. This relationship is going to make me fulfilled. Remember the great lines from Jerry Maguire, you complete me? Until all of a sudden, man, I got another space that needs to be filled. I don't feel quite so complete anymore. Can you change so you continue completing me? And if you can't, I got to find someone else who will. And so we literally careen through life, expecting things, events, people, circumstances, situations, and objects to fulfill us. And they won't, ever. We don't know how to manage our lives, ever. However, there is something within us, our true identity, that does. We hand it all over. Hand it over to God, hand it over to the Holy Spirit, hand it over to Krishna, the Tao, Buddha consciousness. Sebastian says, this morning was superb. Made sense, especially about love. It was a good talk this morning. Nature says, Chris, how are you, my friend? To help with letting go of attachment is and living in the moment. Yes. And for me, the surest means of living present in the moment is through forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ultimate in mindfulness, because you're saying everything that I refuse to forgive is a thought about the past. And yet forgiveness says, be here now. Forgive what is present. Recognize the innocence of the present moment. Don't recognize the past. Don't make the past real, even though it feels very real, even though it hurts, even though my heart is still breaking from a divorce that happened 12 years ago. And even though I've been able to, again, navigate a relationship with that person, that I've made some faulty investments with family members, helping them out. Not faulty because it helps someone out. But I don't want to look at those people in my life and think that's the one who has put me in financial jeopardy. The nature of forgiveness is saying, what's going on now, here, this moment? And all of that other stuff is a thought about a previous moment that no longer has a bearing on my peace of mind right now. That's what it comes down to, on my peace of mind. If something is disturbing my peace of mind, if someone is disturbing my peace of mind, and they're not even here, can I blame that someone? That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Chris says, great, Yogi. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Joe. Hulk says, Master Yogi, I'm at work. Got you in the background so I can respond, so I can't respond right now. I appreciate you having it up, Joe. Thanks so much. Nature says no. But of course we do that. And it always leads to suffering. I do that. 30, hey Willa, 30 plus years of practicing. Not just Course in Miracles, but yoga, studying Buddhism, studying Tao Te Ching, studying very, very slightly Kabbalah, other traditions. None of them matter. None of the studying matters. What matters is, what are you able to put into practice moment by moment by moment? And that's why forgiveness is so valuable. It's the ultimate act of mindfulness. I love the line, I mention it all the time. Forgiveness, true forgiveness, radical forgiveness, is giving up all hope of a happier past. It ain't gonna happen. You're never gonna have a happier past. How could you? And yet we go to therapy, and I'm not knocking therapy. We do past life regressions. We partake in plant medicine expeditions. All of them can be valuable. All of them can be insightful, but we'll never have a happier past. But guess what? We can have a happier right now by letting the past go, by forgiving everything. And I'm always given a yeah, but, or what about? Everything. No exceptions. Someone always wants to argue that, and that's fine. No one has to believe a single word that I say. This is what works for me, and has my own previous devastations. Maybe it will work for you. Maybe a different version will work for you. Maybe immersing yourself in the Tao Te Ching will work for you. I love the Tao Te Ching. I actually wrote a book pertaining to the Tao Te Ching. Available on Amazon, by the way. Zephyr says it's ritual fire today, Eric. Heathrow, I got something, heard something about that. Heathrow got it this year, same day as the Great Fire of London. Well, I didn't know that. 1666. Let's see. Willa says, how are you, Yogi? Well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? And what's How's it going about your day today, Yogi? Two hawks sitting on a separate tree limbs, one right after the other that I got to sit out and film. And then I filmed the cormorant again and some turtles. I love seeing turtles. Speaking of turtles with Brian Lane. What else? I had a really, really good workout. Got two walks out in nature. Uh, Yoga, meditation. I've done some breath work today. I got more breath work to do. I got some breath work with you guys if you want to do it. So here's the question, Willow and Search. What's good with you today? Well, it says I'm fine, and that's good. And it says I am good. Thank you, Yoda. How are you today? Nature says I wonder why at times we choose to hold on to anger of one individual. Well, in the psychology of A Course in Miracles, and it really is a uh, spiritual psychological text and practice. Um, Everything we are witness to is based upon perceptions, and perception is a result of our projection, and we are projecting all of the guilt that we have, and guilt shows up in many manifestations. It shows up in fear, it shows up in judgment, it shows up in anger, it shows up in resentments, grievances, complaints. It's all based upon the guilt we feel for believing that we are separate from the source, believing that we are separate from God, believing that, and this is the same as yogic psychology, believing that we are small and insignificant in a large and impersonal universe. And we're longing for that connection. And we somehow blame ourselves for feeling disconnected. So we project that all outwards. And it's always easier to pinpoint that projection on singular people or events. But when we're practicing radical forgiveness, we're taking full responsibility. We're taking away every excuse, pulling the rug out from beneath ourselves and saying, if I want to be happy, I need to set this person free in order for me to be free. If I want to be forgiven, if I want to get rid of that guilt that I'm projecting outwards, that I'm just now becoming aware of, means I got to forgive you. So if I see you as innocent, I experience my own innocence. The only person we ever forgive, even if it appears that we are forgiving individual people, only person we ever forgive is ourselves. And if we could see ourselves in light of our original innocence, we wouldn't even need to do that. Forgiveness is a tool. It's not the thing itself. Let's see. Sebastian says, yes, man, for breathwork. Absolutely. I enjoyed it yesterday. Nice. We might work along similar lines that we did yesterday afternoon or evening, actually. Will says, hope all had a good day. Thank you, Will. I hope you had a good day too. This is Friday. This is gym day for you, right? Anna says, yes, thank you, Yoda. I hope the same for you. Me too, Anna. Let's see what else we got in the chat. So I have a little ritual with our friend Willow Yoda every day in the chat. If you notice, Willow always says, what's good in your day today? She always asks me to find one thing, sometimes more than one thing in my life that's good today. What about you guys? If you were to have that conversation with all of us, with Willow and I, what's one good thing that's happened in your day today? I think I mentioned before, well, I know I mentioned before, but I think some of you heard me mention it before. Meister Eckhart, the great German Christian think 13th century mystic who had a quote. If the only if the only prayer one ever said was thank you, that would be enough, or that alone would suffice. Only prayer you ever need to say, thank you. And I took that up as a practice a long time ago. And for a long time, it was a practice. I had to make myself do it. I had to search for things, even if I couldn't think of them. But I kept with it every morning, still to this day. And I started doing this, I think, in the late 1980s. I'd wake up and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, because I like saying things 3 times. It's a ritual. Comes from the yogic practice when we say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, or beginning the yoga practice with 3 ohms. So I just every morning I say thank you, thank you, thank you, and for years it was a miserable practice. I'd wake up with a hangover. I would wake up brokenhearted. I would wake up to walk my dog in pouring rain or whatever. I could think of nothing to be thankful for. What's up, Oscar? But I said it anyway. And then I started searching for things. And then I sort of begrudgingly found things to be thankful for. And then I started finding, all kinds of little things I could be grateful for I hadn't thought about before as the years progressed. And then gratefulness became a thing in and of itself. I didn't have to search for gratefulness. I woke up every morning grateful. And the thank you, thank you, thank you became an exclamation, a declaration, and any other shin that I could think of right now. THION. So it's a beautiful practice. It's a great way to start your day. You won't feel it when you start, probably, or maybe you will, and I hope you do. Sometime we'll do a guided self-inquiry that involves asking ourselves, starting out. Self-inquiry is a form of meditation. Then we close our eyes, we follow the breath, and then we ask for, in the primordial sound meditation tradition, I meant to do this with our friend Kat. I told her I would do it, and I forgot about it. It's called 4 Soul Questions. Who am I? What do I want? What is my purpose? What am I grateful for? How are you, Oscar? Oscar, how's the training going? Well, it's so pretty good, Oscar. So it was a gym day. Not really, but fine. But let's see if we can. Will says, can we do breath work today? Yep, we definitely can. Let me know when you guys want to do it. We can basically do breath work whenever you guys ask for it. Oscar says, I'm out of service, Master Yogi, for 2 weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, Oscar. Sebastian says, it's the nice thought when you think there's a lot of things to be thankful for. Willis says, I don't know who I am and what I want. I don't know what I'm grateful for. I don't know anything. In Zen, particularly in the Korean tradition, they tell you to start with the don't know mind. I don't know, because that's where you're going to end up. You don't know. Anything that you say, if we're practicing self-inquiry and we ask ourselves, who am I? And we say, well, I'm a boy. I'm a girl. I am a white male. I am 5'9". All I'm doing is offering descriptions. That's not who I am. It might be what I look like. That might be my body. It might be my race. It might be whatever. If I go for outer circumstances, well, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a yogi, I'm a this, I'm a that. Nope, things I do. It's not who I am. So if we keep asking, what's the rule of three, Sniper? Oh, for saying things three times? I was just say, I got snip, so I can't do crazy things. I didn't get head cone. What a bummer. Why did I want to say congratulations? I don't think that was the proper response when somebody says they got sniffed. You say, "Oh, congratulations." What is the proper? Heal quickly, heal safely. Well, it says, "I don't know who I am. I don't know why I'm alive, though half the time that's what comes to me. Comes to my head, why I'm alive, and what I keep um, things throughout today." Here's the great thing: when you keep practicing self inquiry, is you find out you don't need to know because you exist. Isn't that enough? That brings us back to gratefulness. Let me read Mama Chris's comment. Some people in life are very easy to forget, maybe because you have awareness that they were unaware. Yet, how do you forgive someone who knows they hurt you and have come to terms with the hurt they caused? Excellent question. Hey, Miss Flipper. Chris, have you ever hurt someone, and have you ever been able to come to terms with it? I'm not saying come to terms with it. Well, one thing, we never know what's going on in someone's mind. We never know if they've truly come to terms with it or if that's the only way they can navigate through the grief they feel. Are they putting up a front? What are they what are their dreams filled with? What's their heart filled with? We see only our perspective and we judge it as the whole. So we really have no idea what's going on in anyone's heart. However, we want acknowledgement. You harmed me, and the least you can do is acknowledge that you harmed me. I've done things purposely to hurt people, sometimes before they hurt me, sometimes because I felt they deserved it, sometimes because in the past I was a pretty big idiot. Let me harm you before you harm me, um, or whatever. But I was never a harmful person. I just did stupid things. Sometimes we all do stupid things. What we do, forgiveness again, is a mindful activity that brings us in the present moment. Informed, yes, that person has hurt you. In spirit, you're invulnerable. You can't be hurt by anything or anyone. It can certainly seem to hurt, and we experience that hurt, and it's never to make light of it. We nurture ourselves. We give ourselves great care and tenderness, infinite love. And at the same time, we recognize that I am pure spirit that is untouched, unmarred, unhurt by any outer situation. And when I can remember that, and I remember that other person shares this essence with me. However, who knows how deeply lost they are in the illusion of that they are something else? Because you know what? We're all lost in that case. All of us believe that we are just a body. All of us believe that we are capable of hurting others. All of us believe that we are capable of being hurt. All of us believe that we are nothing more than form. And so we act that way and we project that outwards and we live our life accordingly. But if we just get a glimpse, that's not who we are. We begin to look for that innocence within ourselves And if we want to see it within ourselves, we got to see it in other people. So anyone who hurts you or seems to hurt you, no exceptions, is asking either for help or healing, doesn't know how to do it. Two emotions, and only one of them is real. There's love, the extension of love, and there's fear and the projection of fear. So whenever someone is coming towards you, whenever it's a hurtful situation or action, that person is literally asking for help or healing. Can we see deep enough to get that? 95% of the no. 95% of the time, no. However, sometimes in that 5%, we slip into that glorious moment of forgiveness and recognition that there are no real bodies here. There's only soul experiencing themselves as bodies. And as that experience, we sometimes muck things up quite a bit. But the more you look and the more you see, that 5% starts to grow. And it gets easier. Sort of. Let's see. Chris says, I'm referring to someone who intentionally cause hurt because they think they're helping you. Then the question is, if we were to make peace of mind our number one objective, and if we were to ask ourselves what they did or what they seem to do, is it disturbing my peace of mind? What would be your answer to that, Chris? When you think of that person, does it disturb your peace of mind? Oscar says, never know what people are thinking or going through. A simple act of kindness makes a difference. Well said. Beautifully said, Oscar. Did I see our friend Jace here? Jace, how are you? Toy Pup's biggest fan says, hello, my friend. Hello, Toy Pup's biggest fan. You have some competition. I think there's some people here who might also believe that they are Toy Pup's biggest fan. I'm in the top 5 for sure. Simple says, Willa, you have a secret mission. Willa says, and that is Squirrel Sniper. Wise. Before you accepted it, you questioned. Willa says, do you think that hurts people? Oh, well, Toy Pup's biggest fan says, Toy Pup told me about you. Uh-oh. I hope she said something good.
Hello, buddy.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you.
Good. You've been AWOL.
Yes. My phone died.
Ah, sorry. Let me just say, you were missed.
Keep still for a second. Yeah, I had no phone. I had to get another phone. Unfortunately, it died, and it was like,
Wow.
panic. All my contacts, my whole life on my phone. But yeah, all good.
Hey, Kit Kat.
Abby, oh yeah, hope you're good.
Hey, Abigail.
Xena doesn't stop. We've been play fighting for the last 20 minutes. And I've lost again. I got cut again.
I was gonna say who won. I know who wins. I know who always wins.
I never win with Xena. You're right, baby.
Yep, Anna says hi to you.
There we go. Here's the poser. Hey, Anna. Hope you're good. Yes, I'll be live. I'll be live in about. Well, I'll go live after your stream. So it'll be about. What time you got? About another 45 minutes.
Nope, an hour. We're gonna do an hour because you've missed. We want to be there to welcome you.
Another hour.
We're gonna get in 1 hour total. So half an hour left. Half an hour left.
Oh, half an hour's top. I've only got half an hour left. No.
Yep, you better start warming up.
Okay, let's warm up then.
Hey, Nightmare.
Okay, I've warmed up. Nightmare, you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you. There you go. I've warmed up.
So it's going to be a vocal workout.
No, that was just the warm up.
Ah, got you.
Would you just let me speak for 2 seconds? 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. Come on, kid. Just let me speak for 2 seconds.
Hey, Willow,
Yes.
have you never seen Xena before? I don't think Willow's met Xena.
This is my little Xena. Keep still for a minute. Let's see if I can get the old crazy eyes. Keep still. Keep still.
Thank you,
Keep
Nightmare.
still. Keep still. Put your head down. Put your head down. No, can't get crazy eyes today. But yes,
Oh,
this is Xena.
she has.
Speak. 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 Right, love and leave you. Just a couple of minutes, obviously. Just to let you know that my phone died, but I am back. And
Good.
obviously, I'll be streaming again in a little while. Much love,
Glad to
much
hear.
kindness, and see you yesterday. Jace was live. That was the day before with her. No problem though. I'll see you all in a bit. Take care.
Yep. Take care, Jace.
Bye.
I hadn't seen Jace for a couple days, so I was a little concerned. Oh, seen her multiple times. She's so cute. So, Miss Pippa says, "Bye, Jace." Hey, Toy Pups says, "Oh my God, we made it." If we ask ourselves, does the thought of this happening disturb my peace of mind? We can literally change our thoughts through forgiveness. If we made peace of mind our number one priority, sounds selfish, but guess what? Peace of mind comes with being of service to people. It comes with forgiving people. It comes with being kind to people. Peace of mind is never found in a possession. It's never found in an item or a thing or an object. It's never found in a title. It's never found in a relationship, because all of that changes. It's the first, hey, Rhea, it's the first lesson of Buddhism. First two lessons. Life is suffering. Life is suffering because we keep trying over and over and over again, thinking this time, this job is going to make me happy. This time, this person is going to love me forever. And I have the ultimate peace of mind because, hey, this person loves me forever. This house, this car, this job title, this whatever. None of it works. But something does. Hey, we had your biggest fan in here.
Hi, Yogi. We wanted to match your shirt.
And you did. That's nice. The Lord
And it has
is good
a nice
and his
message.
love never ends.
Yeah, the Lord is good and his love, it never ends. Never. Even
Awesome
when,
message.
yeah, even when we think no one's listening, someone's listening. Habini.
Hey, give me 1 second. Our friend Sebastian says, hey, so let me say hi to Songahan. And I already said hi to Rhea, but let me say hi to Rhea again. And Sebastian says, I'd be a better person if I had peace of mind. Forgiveness is key. Forgiveness gives us peace of mind. It gives us the peace that cannot be disturbed because we can always forgive, which returns us to this present moment. Peace
And
of
one
mind.
thing, if I could
Go ahead.
say one thing again when it comes to forgiveness, like, because me, I always interpreted forgiveness to be forgiving someone else. Like, that's what forgiveness meant to me. I always, when I heard the word forgiveness, I always matched it with like I had to forgive someone or something, or I had to forgive a situation. And what is working for me now, which is amazing, is it was never about forgiving anyone else. It always was about learning to love yourself, learn how to forgive yourself.
Exactly. Have a good day too, Chris.
Namaste.
Willa says, I don't have one. I'm lost. I don't really have a mission. We'll do
You're
that self-inquiry maybe this evening.
just living her mission.
What's that?
She's living her mission, right?
Right. Hey, what
You
if
don't
your
have.
mission, go ahead.
Go ahead, Yogi. You go ahead.
What if your mission is to be kind?
Yeah.
What if your mission, everyone's mission is to serve God? And we could say God is synonymous with love or synonymous with life or reality. Um, so, what if your mission, serving God, is moment by moment doing exactly what God or life would ask you to do? What if it's forgiving? What if it is being kind? What if it is smiling at someone who desperately needs a smile?
Hmm.
Who knows?
If
But
you look at every day as, like, this is the way I like to survive. I look at every day as a test from God, right? Every day we are meant to make choices in life. Like, do you want to eat the rice or do you want to eat the bread? Do you want to eat the chicken or would you rather eat the apple? Would you go to the store or let someone else go for you? We're always having to make choices in life. Basic choices like, do I feed the dogs today or do I wait for someone else to come and feed the dog? And those are the little things, the mind that is where you're connecting with yourself. You're making choices for yourself to make you feel either good choice.
there you go. Yeah,
You're supposed to be there.
true. Our friend Rhea says, "I'm great. I just did my yoga routine. Awesome." Um, Give me 1 second. I agree. Where everyone's looking for a big mission. You you still there? Okay, I thought you faded out for a second. Um, I told this.
It's a big mission. I feel like
I agree. I One of my favorite stories, and I tell it often, is it was towards the end of his life when, in an interview, Ram Dass was asked, "So, what's our grand purpose in life? Why are we here?" And everyone expected this. You know, Ram Dass was the great American yogi since the 1960s, um, and he was always on that forefront of offering yogic wisdom. So everyone expected to hear this great, great yogic advice that we are here to fulfill the destiny of God, that we are here to bring peace on earth, that we are here for to end warfare or whatever. And he gave it real deep consideration. Finally, he said, "You know, we're all just walking each other home. Our reason to be here, our purpose, we're all walking each other home," which is a metaphor of just be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Walk someone home who has no one there to walk with them. Open the door for someone. Smile at someone. Feed your toy pup said. Feed your animals with great love, kindness, uh, infinite care. Do it with all your heart. You're not just feeding a dog. You are nourishing a being. You're not just petting. Hey, William Hart. Everything you do is of the utmost importance because the entire universe has arranged itself, has conspired for everything to happen right here, right now, for you to do this. Because you are literally the universe itself. Nightmare says, "I can't hear the person who is live with you, Yogi." You there, Toy Pups? I don't think we can hear you. And she is off right now. Simply says, rare quote, "That's great. Did you find out what it's called?" Thanks for letting me know that, Nightmare. Where it says, the thing is mixed subroutine, so a bit of mix and match. Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as as long as it's working for you, Rhea. Will says, "Hey Eric." Will says, "I do that." Will says, "I'm walking myself home." But you know what? We never walk alone. Will says, "I just don't feel nothing anymore. It's just my life. Be nice and no one else be nice to me back. That's how life is." But I wonder if we could change that. Well, I wonder every day, you come in and you say, you know, what's the good thing that happened? For the rest of today, look for that one good thing that's happening and then let me know. Really, really look for it. Even if you got to make something up, just look for it.
25 likes. Let's get it to 30. Did you think you got rid of me that easily? Yogi's like, I'm an expert at this computer now. Let's mute her for a minute. She never knows when to stop talking.
We couldn't figure it out. It was Nightmare who pointed out that he couldn't hear you any longer.
I heard myself like repeating, like I was like I'm talking, but you're not hearing it at the same time. And then like I felt like I was interrupting you because it was like lagging kind of thing.
Uh huh.
So I'm silent while I'm listening to you listen to me. It was so funny.
Hey,
And then
signature.
all of a sudden I was like, I don't think they can hear me because he's totally ignoring me and just talking.
Nightmare says true peace is knowing you don't need anyone and you're good by yourself. Or we could say true peace is knowing that you're never by yourself, that you are intimately and infinitely connected to everyone and everything, the universe itself.
That's a beautiful thing there. And that is like autism in like a thing. Like it's okay to be by yourself because when you have autism, it's really hard to make friends. Like you want to have friends, but you do things so differently and I always say like the regular people or whatever, like they don't understand the language
Right,
because language can be misinterpreted. And it's just like, it's okay to be by yourself. You don't have to have friends. That's what society claims that we all need to have friends to be like normal. And being alone is not normal. And my
right.
message is like, why isn't it okay to just be alone and like yourself?
But
Right?
let me ask a couple questions for you and Willow and anyone else. Um, where do you get your dog food from?
Where do we get the dog food from?
Uh huh.
I get it from, well, I was getting it from the grocery store.
Uh huh.
That's when I was feeding my puppies chicken because it's really all majority of dog foods is like chicken. And I was getting it from the grocery store, but now I'm going to the pet store because I need to get lamb or beef. It has to be lamb or beef.
Right.
Otherwise, it gives
So
my puppies ear infections. So,
let let me ask you another question.
mhm.
Um, who gives it to you when you're in the store?
I have to pick it up and
Right.
then I
Does
go to the
somebody
cash register and I
does
pay
somebody
for
bring
it.
you up?
And then somebody rings me up.
Right.
Yes.
Um, so you could say, even briefly, you're in a relationship with that person. They're helping you. They're
Yeah.
serving you. They're being of
Yeah.
service. Uh,
Yeah.
who was it that made the dog food?
Yeah. They were also of service to you too, right?
Yep. And who drove the truck to bring it to the store? You're
Hmm.
never alone, ever. You can't be alone because there's
Can I tell?
only.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
tell a little story?
Sure.
Just that we're on this topic. So yesterday I went to the store to pick up dog food. And so I had the big dog food and then I had some little things like the puppy laundry and things like this. And I was next to go, but the lady in front of me had tons of groceries and there was only one cash open. And someone came and lined up behind me, but then another lady came and opened the cash right next to this lady. And she said, because I was next to go in this line, she said, "Well, you can come over here because I just opened up." And I said, "Yeah, but that means I got to tell the guy behind me, can you like let me pass so I can go first?" Right? But I didn't do that. I said to the guy behind me, "Well, why don't you go over there and I'll just wait here?" And the cash person that was cashing me out overheard and said to me, because I said to the guy, "I'm not in a rush, right? And I wouldn't feel nice to tell you to get out of my way so I can go first. That's not the kind of person I am. So why don't you go ahead?" And he smiled. And then the cash lady said, "Oh my God, I had a person like that today that had no patience. And it basically ruined my day, but you just cheered me up." And I wasn't
That's
even trying to cheer her up, right? But just a simple little act like that made three people smile yesterday.
simple things. But
Simple
that's
things.
the question that William asked is, but what if you're not okay with yourself? Then what? It's a good
But most
question.
most of
Go
us are
ahead.
not okay with ourselves. That's the majority of us are not okay with ourselves. There's something that we don't like about ourselves, right?
Yep. But we could also rephrase that, reframe it. What if you were okay with yourself?
Yeah, that's
Just change the
beautiful.
thought. Just change the thought. If
Yeah,
you live your life is with what if I'm not okay with myself? You're not okay with yourself.
yeah, you're never going to be okay with yourself because that's just you're going to stay in that narrative. Yeah, simply just changing the narrative makes you just think differently, doesn't it?
And it does. And the self that you are not okay with isn't who you truly are. It's your perception of yourself.
Oh my
So
God, yo.
why would you believe your perception when perceptions are always changing? Have you ever met someone and you said, "What an idiot! What a horrible person! What an unkind person!" And then for whatever reason you start talking to them and you think, "Well, they're
Change your
actually,
mind.
yeah, they're not that bad."
Yeah,
Um, or maybe you even end up liking them. Maybe you even end up falling in love. Perceptions change. What makes you think that your perception about yourself is exactly the way you are, other than the fact that you think it, and because you think it's true because
because
it's going on in my
yeah,
head.
that's majority of us. We want to believe what's going on in our head, but
So
what goes on in our head is not exactly always the truth. You know.
yeah, if I were to give this uh, big long opinion of William Hart, if I were to name all the things that I thought about William Hart, um, would it be my perception of William and would it match his? What if I
Mm.
said that I experienced William Hart, who I've known for over a year now, um, as a very, very kind individual who's gone out of his way to help me. He's always offered me help computer wise with anything I've ever needed. Uh, he's reached out to me when he thought I might need a kind word. Um, William's a wonderful person. And
That's
he,
amazing.
right now, here's the thing though, William, does that perception match up with your perception? And
Hmm.
who's right? Because your perception is in your head, you claim ownership of it. You could just as easily claim ownership to what's going on in my head.
Hmm. Yeah, that's beautiful, Yogi. You always make us look at things differently, and that's what we love about you. You had a guest yesterday, C4, that came in. Was it yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yesterday, yep,
And they came in and they were talking about the light and the darkness. And we were having that discussion this morning too, when we're like, we all come in here with something that's bothering us in such darkness, and we could be sucked up in it, right? We can all be sucked up in it, but we're not because the yogi is such a bright light. You're such a giant light, Yogi, that you light up this entire chat room every single day. Every time we leave, we're all leaving here with light in our heart.
hey, we have someone new just came in. Kika Mama. Hey, Kika Mama. That's Monkey Man's girlfriend. Good to see you
Oh,
too, my friend.
hi. And then I see Ashutosh
Yep,
Yadav.
yep. He's a good friend. He's been coming around for a while.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for
William
supporting
says, but there
Yogi.
are things, staples, if you will, to help someone feel established or secure enough to attempt life. You never attempt life. Life is happening completely on its own. You don't have to do you don't have to do a single thing. But yes, there are things, there are staples to help you feel better physically, to bring a sense of security or whatever. But all of those are out of situations. If you made, and I keep coming back to this lately, your own peace of mind your priority in life, it would have absolutely nothing to do with outer circumstances. Because if this job gave you peace of mind,
Mm-hmm.
you're always going to be worried. What happens if I get fired? What happens if the economy takes a downturn and I get laid off? What happens if this place closes? That's not peace of mind. Having something will never bring you peace of mind. But knowing who you truly are will bring the ultimate peace of mind. Hey, Eve.
Hi, Eve Hakika. How are you, Anna? Hi, Anna. Hi, sweating and smiling. Um, Yogi, we're having such great conversation. I like it, which leads me to shameless plug. Can I do a shameless plug?
Yep,
So next Friday, Yogi's chat, Puppy Mommy will be doing a live stream. And guess who my guest is gonna be for an hour? The Yogi. Yes, just the Yogi doing burpees in his basement. It's going to be on our live stream. And it's going to be epic. It's going to be iconic. And together, it's going to be iconic. Yeah, it's a new word we came up with. It's iconic.
I like that.
Yeah, it's iconic and epic together. It's iconic. Okay. Yogi's going to be in our live stream. We're going to be talking about important stuff,
Yep.
mental health, and how to create a safe mental health space for yourself. Please join our live stream next Friday. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, thank you, Jace. Happy birthday to my puppies. Happy birthday to my puppies. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to my puppies and Yogi. That's what he was going for. He was going more for the Yogi. He's like, you're off, puppy mommy.
We'll celebrate the birthday of the puppies.
This isn't your live stream. I was
I'm
trying
good
to
with
make
that.
fun of the Yogi.
Hey, Llama says, what time UK time? I think that's a 5 hour difference. So it'll be I believe 5 UK time.
Thank you, Yogi. What time did we plan it for, Yogi, that you're going to be joining my live stream?
12 o'clock?
12 noon on Friday, 12 noon standard Eastern time. And in the UK, it'll be 5 hours ahead. So it'll be more evening for you guys. So
Right.
don't miss it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very educational. There's going to be lots of things in there that you can walk away with and feel amazing when you're done. So please don't miss it, my Pookie Nookies. And with that, Yogi, I would like to say have a great day.
Thank you.
You're
Hey,
amazing.
do you want to stay up and do some breath work real quick?
For real? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh my God.
Before we do breath work, because Willow, are you still with us? Willow wanted to do some breath work. Let me
It's
clarify
William
something.
Hart. It's not Yogi's birthday. Yogi's birthday is on April 17th. We're just making
Thank you.
fun of him. We're
Thank you.
just giving him super chats until it's his birthday and he can't handle it. He'll be like, oh my God, everybody loves me so much. What did I do to deserve this? Because the yogi finds it very hard to accept like these kinds of things. He gets all weird. So we like to do it to make him feel weirder, like super chats, super stickers.
Hey, our friend
Birthday.
Llama Drama nearly fell off the chair like 10 minutes ago, but he held myself up. But I hit my nose on my bed.
No, stop being accident prone. We're accident prone too. I stumped my toe when I was coming out here to join the yogis live. I was like, ouch. Just try not to be so accident prone, but it's okay because that means we're funny.
There
I'm
you
sure
go.
it was funny when you almost fell off. You must have been like, whoops, look at me looking all silly falling off the chair. At least you're okay though.
Thank you, Jace. By the way, thank you for that birthday celebration. It's not my birthday.
Jace, can I give Jace a special shout out?
Yep.
Because he likes to make up songs and we want him to come back on and make up another song. Okay, remember you did that? I want to break free. I want to join. I want to join the yogi's life today. I want to join. And I want to get a membership on the yogi's life today. I think I did. Chase, you're better at it. Can you come do something better? Because mine was like, I want to. Hold on. How does it go again? Join the yogi's live and super chat up the play. Chase does it better.
I would. Jace does it different. I wouldn't say Jace does it better.
No,
Both
he
of
does
you.
it good. He always like I'm always impressed. I'm like, Chase, how did you come up with that? You're good. We should do a
Both of
duet
you.
one day just making up songs.
Hey, but you remember when you first sang that, and it came out as a declaration from you that you wanted to break free.
I do.
Yep. You
I
didn't
do.
change the words. You literally said, "I want to break free," and it was powerful.
Can I sing it to you guys? Because that's how I'm feeling right now too.
Yep. We're gonna sing it. Then we're gonna do some breath work.
Okay. Let's get guys, listen, I can make a record. I don't want to get copyright or anything. I'm trying not to get the yogi copyright, but this is like my declaration on life because I do want to break free and I do want to start loving myself, okay? I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from these chains. They are holding me down. Please help me break free. I can't do it alone. I cannot do it alone. I know I cannot do it by myself. Please help me break free. Just show us some love. That's all it takes to break free from these chains is just seeing your love. Just loving yourself. Oh my God, I got carried away a little bit, but it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. You know
I
what?
love you guys for letting me just be myself. And with your help, I know that one day bipolar depression and like any kind of depression, it's a battle every single day. A person is fighting to just be in just existing. They fight to just exist in their own world with themselves. And we want to break free. We want to just not be like that anymore. We don't want to be depressed all the time and feel that feeling. We want this feeling that we get once in a while to stay forever. And the only way that can happen is if everybody in the world comes together and stop being negative. It's hard to do. Stop being mean. Just if you can do one act of kindness today, just try to make someone else smile because you never know what someone's going through and you never know what their life is like. And you might never know, but you might be able to make the biggest difference just by being a kind, loving person. That's all it takes to make a difference in someone else's life. And that with you showing love might help them to start loving themselves. And that's what's happening to us. We get
Nice.
so much love when we come on here on this live stream. And it's just one channel, but it's one channel. It's like a giant, huge community. And everyone that comes in this chat, they extend that olive branch and they say, hold on to it. I got you. And I've been holding on to this olive branch and I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And I'm so lucky and I never want to lose it. And I want to thank you, Yogi. I want to thank Chase. I want to thank Miss Blipper, Kendra, everybody in this chat. Willow and Selma and everybody. Oh my God, the amazing energetic Joshua. We want to thank you for Llama Drama and William Hart and everyone that keeps this chat going every single day. We appreciate you. I'm not going to take up any more of your time, Yogi. You're getting
But you're
so
gonna do some
chatting
breath.
up the place. Oh my
You,
God, Joshua's
you're gonna
taking
do some
over.
breath work with me.
Oh yeah, I am. I am. That's how
Uh,
distracted I get.
let me give a big thank you to Joshua. Thank you so much, my friend.
Yes, Joshua.
So I think you guys can tell that the amazing, energetic Joshua is here, guys, who is also on his way to getting 8,000 subscribers. That's a big goal.
Mhm.
It's a goal him and I share, and we're going to help each other get there. If you're not subscribed to the amazing, energetic Joshua, he truly is amazing, and he
He
truly
truly
is
is.
energetic.
He is.
And
He's
he
more than
shows it.
amazing. He's got the biggest heart in the building.
He does, and he shows it. He comes here and he demonstrates it, not by his
Yes.
super chats. That's a wonderful gift. He came up yesterday and opened his heart, and it was beautiful to listen to.
And he
Um,
shared his mom with us. Like he doesn't
yes.
really share his mom, and he shared her with us. We're so grateful and thankful for that.
The other thing I wanted to say was Ashutosh said that last one, which was the song that you sang, was fire.
Fire, yeah, because Joshua is fire. How amazing he is. He's fire, fire, lighter, lighter,
So
lighter, guys.
Willow wants to do some breath work
Flashlight.
now so she can go to the gym. We're going to do the breath that you mentioned earlier this morning, the 4x4.
Awesome. Salma,
Without,
do it too, Salma. It's gonna make you feel better, Salma. Make sure you do it too. And
we're not,
Willow, no more
yep,
texting. Just listen and do the breath work.
we're not going to do any breath retention other than noticing when the in breath stops, and we just notice it just a very pause, and then we notice when the exhalation stops, and then we start again. We're also going to do it with that ha breath. By now, I think everyone knows how to do it, where you're making that ha as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, you sound just like Darth Vader, but
Yogi
very
just wants
gently.
us all to sound funny. He's like, you guys are gonna sound funny when you do
Yeah,
that.
and then I watch it later, and I sit
And
here
then
and eat
he
pop.
watches it and he laughs at us.
Yeah,
He's like,
I get a
that's
big
what
bowl
I
of popcorn.
need to
Um,
do. That's because you're an amazing influencer, Yogi. You're such an amazing influencer. You influence, there's bad influencer and good influencer, and you influence us to do really good things.
I'm taking lessons from you guys.
Well, you're amazing at it. We come in here with problems and you just solve it for us. You're like, do some breath work and feel better, people.
So we're going to do 10 whole breaths of breathing in for 4, exhaling for 4. Just
Okay.
briefly noticing the pause. And I'm going to, hey, Daisy May. Hi, Yogi. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, my friend. And we're just going to notice. I'm going to read real fast, and then we're going to do it. Daisy says hi to everyone. Joshua says, Yogi, I want to do something for your live stream. And he's laughing. I was going to do a short video, but I wanted to make your live stream fire. You just being here always
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Or another way too, like what we're doing on Friday, if you want to plan a scheduled live stream with the yogi, and that's a great way to support the yogi as well. You just plan, yogi can come on for 15 minutes, he can come on for maybe, if you speak to him, yogi's very open to doing something like that. And that's a great way for connecting and getting everyone to kind of get to know each other.
Agreed. So
Yeah.
let me do breath work because Willa needs to get to the gym, and Jace is going to do a live stream because as soon as we do the breath work, we're going to close things down for the afternoon, but I'll be back. So here we go.
See how
Are you ready?
considerate the yogi is? Let's do it.
Are you ready, Toy Pups?
Yes.
If you would be so kind as to close your eyes
Yes. Already close yogi. I'm already one step ahead of you.
and relax. Always easy to say relax, but what do we mean by relaxing? Don't make any effort to do anything. Notice your breathing. You're not doing anything for that breath to happen. It's coming on its own. It's leaving on its own. You are witness to the breath. It's the universe that is breathing through your body. So you notice the breath, You're allowing the breath to relax you. In just a moment, we're going to breathe in for count of 4. We're going to note that pause. And we're going to exhale for count of 4. If you can remember how to do that ujjayi breath, the ha sound, we're going to add that in. It's a very gentle sound. So here we go, guys. We're going to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. We exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Our last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Stay with your eyes closed for just a moment. Stay in the space that you created with your breath, consciously breathing, creating that sense of peace. This is your true peace because it resides within you. It's always uninterrupted. It's always present. You can always return to it. Follow your breath to that place of silence, that place of release. When you're ready, open your eyes.
I don't want to. I'm just gonna hang up. It's like- it's always so like, oh my god, I don't want him to get there yet. No, stop it. No, we don't want to wake up yet. Okay, can I say something?
Yep.
So it's really cold in Canada. I mean, I know it looks sunny, it looks beautiful and everything like that, but it's cold. And I came out because the other dogs were barking. So I said, I'm going to come outside and sit for a little bit. But I was rushing to come off because I was feeling a little bit on the cold side. But while I was doing the breath work, all I could feel was the sun beaming down on me. And my body started to feel warmer. And then by the time we got to the end of it, all I could see was this bright light streaming down on me. Oh my God, it felt so beautiful. I didn't want to come out of it. And it was like I felt like I'm connecting with everyone's energy at that moment. Like all of our energies, because we were all like minded.
Right.
I could have
The
felt it. It was so beautiful. I
the
love it.
ujjayi breathing, that ha sound, is known as a heating breath. It literally warms your body internally. So it's a wonderful breath to do um, to warm yourself up. It's a heat producing breath.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Every time. Like you always get me. You're like, yep, that's what I was trying to do. That's what happened. And yeah, it's not a shock, Poppy Mommy. This is what's supposed to happen. It's like I was watching this yogi channel and this yogi went in the like mountains, like it was like a snow mountain, like I would say wherever, I don't know where it was, but it's like wow, you needed a helicopter to get there. First of all, he was barefoot, then he was wearing this yogi outfit, which is like a cloth wrapped around his body,
Well,
and he sat in the snow and he was meditating, and all his beard and everything, you can tell he was in there for a while. Everything was white, like if you've been in a snowstorm for like a couple hours, you know. And he just seemed so calm. He didn't look like he was trembling or shaking. And that's what, like, when I think about meditating and this breath work, I feel like it takes you to another place where all these things that we feel, like I was feeling cold, it's so easy to change that with just a thought, put yourself in a good place and it'll change all that. You don't have to feel cold if you just get
I
in
agree.
tune with yourself. It's getting more
And
in tune with yourself. I'm
we've
feeling
done the
really proud of ourselves that we're able to like calm down for like just even to do that breath work. We could never, especially at this time of day, maybe at night when my energy level is lower, I can concentrate like that. But Yogi, you're magical because you're able to make a person like me who can't settle for a second settle down and just you make me like myself. I don't know how, like, there's no words to say thank you because I have not liked myself for a very long, long time. No one would believe that about me, that I don't, they think I'm just making, I feel like they don't believe me. But like, I really don't like myself. But you make us believe that we can like ourselves. We're okay. We can do it. You're likable. And it's coming through all this breath work that we do makes me like find myself more. I don't know how to explain it, but like I love you, Yogi. You're amazing.
breath work changes your life,
It does. I
as
don't
is
know how to.
meditation. But
Uh,
breath work is more accessible for most people.
well, for someone like me who can't concentrate for too long, um, breath work leads into meditation. Like if I can get good at breath work, I've been in times where I'm like, I can just stay in this place. Just let yourself stay in this place and keep going. Like you don't have to go do the dishes. You don't have to do laundry right now. Just stay in the place.
I agree.
You're you're teaching us how to that's liking yourself. By me choosing to stay in that place is showing love to myself. By me choosing to go do the laundry is choosing to love other people and not myself. But how can you love other people if you can't even love yourself? You know what I
That's
mean?
where you start. I agree.
That's where you start.
Don't go anywhere
I
yet.
love you, Yogi. Thank you. And I can't wait for next Friday when we do our co-stream together.
Me too.
Yes.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be epic, iconic. It's going to be iconic. Yeah, iconic on Friday.
Iconic. I agree.
Hashtag iconic. Love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Yogi. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, my friend. Let me get caught up real quick in the
Namaste.
chat, and then we are going to go tune in for Jason, his workout. Rebecca, thank you for popping in, my friend. She's off to the club a minute, then going running. Have an awesome workout. Let's see. Jamie says hi to Rebecca. Cat and Jack says, happy birthday, Yogi. We love you. Thank you. I wanted to read Ashutosh says, you know why I always say remember? Because many streams forget my name, but not you, my friend Yogi. You've been a good friend. You've been coming for quite some time, and I appreciate it very much. Hey, Monkey Man. Hey, we met your girlfriend just a little bit ago. Thanks for coming in. Kat says, I'm sorry, Toy Pups feels that way about herself. Me too, Kat. Kat, you are truly, truly someone with a wide open, loving heart, my friend. Jason's waving at Cat and Jack. Willa says, hope you all had a good day today. You too, Willa. Hopefully we'll see you later and we'll do some more breath work tonight. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey, Yogi, nice to see you, my friend. So we are calling it an afternoon. Joshua says, Puppy Mommy is amazing. She is, Joshua. She is. And you know what? If it wasn't for our friend Toy Pups, I would not be friends with Joshua or Willow or Llama, many, many other people. Give me a second. What do you mean? Ashutosh says, well, did you show my channel? Give me a second, guys. So we're going to wrap things up. Sebastian says, thank you all. Great live and some good chat. It was a good chat. Thank you, Sebastian. Willa says, you'll see me later. So, guys, if you want, I'll see you over at Jace's. And I suspect that our friend Jamie Brown is going to be live soon. William says, rest in peace or rip. Hey, I sent you something, William, on Messenger. Alan Watts, The Wisdom of Insecurity. Very important book. Thank you again, Joshua. Anna says, take care, everyone. You too, my friend. Thank you so much, Anna. Always appreciate you being here. Laura says, great live. Yet again, goodbye, my friend, and I'm going to the gym. Have a wonderful workout, and I will see you later, my friend. Take care, Willa. Bye, guys. William says, both, I will check. I like Alan Watts. Me too. I read that book that I sent you, audio, maybe when I was 17 years old, and it was another one of those pivotal things that set me in this direction, for better or for worse. Ashley says, thanks a lot to trust me. Absolutely. Sebastian says, Yoda, enjoying your workout. Hey, Sebastian, there was a bit of an absence when between this name and your previous name, as you mentioned to me. I am really, really glad you're back. You are such a wonderful addition to all the live streams. I just want to say thank you, my friend. And I said, see you later, Yoda. Enjoy your training. Speaking of training, guys, I'll see you over at Jace's. Take care, everyone. God bless.